This episode's FTR shoutout goes to Maiko is trying his best. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. Yo, what up, Corey Gang Fish fam? It's your boy Logan Paul. Buy my Maverick merch. It's every day, bro. London is my city. That's right. Rapashi and I starting your week off just right on a Monday. Glad you guys are here. We're gonna get straight into it with some fish tank review. Hopefully I didn't forget the fish tank review clip again. My bad, homies.
If the fish tank falls.
I mean, it just might. This is a great idea. You should probably get rid of the cords before you move it out of your room. Like, forget the cord. This is why you don't put fish tanks on particle board desks puzzled together, and it's like really flimsy material, right? It's not solid one piece carved out, the ones that you can find at secondhand stores. It's like the more modern IKEA sort of stuff. Like, they're not made to hold any weight, especially not gallons of water. I'm not sure if that is even a gallon of water, maybe 1.5 gallons, but dang, that thing is never gonna see the light of day again. That thing is smashed to pieces. Hope the fish survived. You'd think you would take the fish tank, the by far heaviest thing on your particle board desk, off, not to mention all the cords. What are you thinking, bro? This is low-key clout chasing. You know something was gonna go down. You know something was gonna go wrong. That's why you got someone filming you. Every step forward, you help us take 3 steps backwards. Thanks. Hey guys, quick pause. This episode of FTR is sponsored by Aquarium Co-op, specifically their little inline sponge filters. They have many different sizes. This is one of the mid-sized sponge filter that they carry. They have bigger ones, and they have smaller, cute ones like this. I love the packaging. You get a little Murphy picture. It's a nano sponge filter, and it's perfect for like your shrimp tanks or betta tanks. For real, if you don't have a sponge filter for your bettas, you're missing out, and so is your betta. There are also many other advantages of having a sponge filter, because when you have less water movement and oxygenation, you get less algae, as Justin said. He owns one of the most fascinating and awesome local fish stores, and he was interviewed by Jimmy from Aquarium Co-op. And in most of his tanks, he's running sponge filters. And one of the best lines of sponge filters comes from Aquarium Co-op. So aquariumcoop.com, get yourself some. This little gecko submission is from Bendy Cups. Why, that looks just like Rapashi, doesn't it? You got 2 geckos in the same tank. Wonder if you're breeding them or they're both female. I know males tend to fight a bit more, and hopefully your tank is big enough to have 2. Looking very healthy, looking very happy, very clearly waiting for food to come. Very cute. 5 out of 5. I'm also just remembering how I rated a fish tank 5.75 out of 5 unsarcastically. I meant to say 4.75. Man, I need like permanent coffee is what I need. I have a low-tech aquarium. What's a low-tech aquarium? It means he's afraid of CO2. No, it doesn't. Solenoid! Stop it, Patrick, you're scaring him. And yes, I do feel called out. That I can't say that's false. Are you serious right now? Fish tank guitar. Not the first time we've seen this before. $225. That is a steal. This is a beauty fish tank guitar. Collectible item. Boy, I don't know what that really means. Are people out here actually collecting guitars / fish tanks? How is this a collectible? I get that Pokemon cards are collectible. There's like almost 1,000 of them. Are there other versions? Is this like a Marvel Cinematic Universe? There's like the Fender and the Stratocaster that you can get from Law and McQuaid every Christmas. Bought it from a pawn shop that's had it for 10 plus years and never wanted to sell it. Or maybe no one wanted to buy it. They finally marked it at $1,200. I've always asked about it and was able to get it under half that. That does seem pretty convenient. What a good price that you got. They marked it at $1,200, but you got it for less than half of that. Wow, you must be the world's best haggler. But I'm ready to let it go now. Oh, so big of you to be ready to let that go. This treasure. Davy Jones' locker is what I imagine when I see that. It's probably the One Piece that the anime One Piece is talking about. We finally found it, boys. After 1,000 episodes. Ace didn't die for nothing. Is that his name? I don't watch One Piece. Naruto all the way, baby. Super neat piece. Guitar does play as well. Oh, that's great. I was getting worried. That was my follow-up question. Does the guitar play? That is the most important question here. Because when you're buying a guitar, you don't want to just look at it. You want to play it, right? You want to show off your skills. Before I knew any better about fish keeping, I wanted a clear waterbed with fish in it. I was maybe like 14, lol. Yo, whoa, where's all this sass coming from? Maybe OP is only 13. Just This tank sent in by Benjamin Lee. This is what a clean tank looks like. This is what the guy was talking about. When he was 14, he already knew that fish tanks should look more like this, instead of being in a guitar. Collecting dust at a pawn shop, waiting for a sucker to finally get it off their hands. Beautiful white cloud. There might be even an Endler's library in there somewhere. Very nicely planted. I love the floaters, the pothos in the back. I see the Anubias. There's a few species of them, and there might be some Java fern in the back. There's some different textures and colors as well to the plants. Embedded through the hardscape of wood and rock. There's even a separate substrate, very elaborate. From what I can see, is nicely stocked. Running twin LED lights up top, probably just some Amazon lights, but hey, it very clearly does the job. 4.5 out of 5, really good job, keep it up. The title makes me physically ill. Colorful, cute sea creatures, animals, duck, dinosaur, snails, poppet, betta fish, catfish, angelfish. Okay. It always confuses me, like, why would you make this video? What is the demographic for this video? Little kids? I guess it has to be little kids, right? No self-respecting adult or even teenager or even really a little kid these days. They're smarter than that. No one is going to see you put a toy tiger or bunny into a fish tank and get excited like, wow, there's a little plastic tiger in the fish tank. Who even thinks about this? There's a Pac-Man frog on top of the tiger trying to stay afloat. There's a red-eared slider. The crayfish thing is probably a toy. The super fat koi that's half the length of this whole entire fish tank is definitely real, unfortunately. So are most of the fish in here. I've seen this video. Oh, poor you, my dude. Why would you click on that? It's kept up due to making YT money. I've reported the channel the first time I saw it posted in this sub. Very disappointing to continue seeing these videos pop up. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes YT bans like really wholesome, really informational videos because of some sort of copyright strike, but they leave up this sort of disgusting absolute crap that encourages fish abuse. And again, yet they ban and demonetize and take down videos that don't have any animal abuse and might just have some copyright infringements. Like, come on, like 30 seconds of a song that you didn't know had a copyright on it or has a false copyright claim on it, bam, your whole video is demonetized. Sometimes a copyright strike on your channel. While these things just go rampant. Sadly, these videos seem to be mass produced. Oh boy, I love the sound of that. I checked the channel more thoroughly and it's straight up animal abuse. It's disgusting. Guys, word of advice, try not to find this channel. You have better things to do. And the thing is, some channels did not start out like that. Some channels were just regular stuff people would upload and suddenly they discover they can get more views / money with the animal rescues or fun games. Yeah, this whole thing needs to change up a little bit. Like, I've seen those animal rescue videos where they very clearly staged it. So they hurt the dog or cat. They trapped it in some sort of like oil spill or put a really large and heavy rock on its leg to break its leg and then start filming. And then just like rescue it by pushing the rock they put on the animal. And it's very clear because they got so many videos day by day documenting this. And sometimes it's the same animal. What are the chances they find something every day and sometimes having it be the same animal? The only explanation is they put it there themselves and people eat that stuff up. Oh, I'm crying. You guys are such saints. This dog would have been dead without you. No, this dog will be much happier without a broken leg because they broke its leg to then rescue it. Wake up, people. He needs more friends. And Arapaima would be a nice addition. Anyone who says this is totally correct except for the part where he needs more friends. Well, the only thing he said is he needs more. I get it. When you lose control and buy all the fish supplies. Neighbors in Tennessee City worry as Amazon packages pile up outside home. Sorry, it's just your average fish keeper. Nothing to worry about. Watching Paul Cafaro until I laugh. Oh, I laughed. I guess I'm done. Video ends, guys. It's just so funny how blatant the Photoshop is. It's just blanked out. You didn't even try to space it together a bit more. I love Orange Peanut. I almost for a second believed it because I'm dumb. The bonus secret comment of this episode is water change. Daryl Scott sent in this fish tank and man, it's nice. What is that? Monstera, I think. That's what the plant is called. I'm catching up on the terrestrial plants, okay? The commonly kept house plants that people like to keep in their house. It's just a nice, clean, very high quality, high clarity glass. Strong hardscape in the form of rocks and then this overarching sort of main branch as woodscape. I dig that. Also love the sand substrate, a carpet that's coming in hot. I love that you incorporated this fish tank throughout your other plants so that it gives the feeling that the aquascape doesn't doesn't end with what's inside of the tank. It resonates throughout. You turned all the lights off behind you so there's no reflections, and it's highlighting the light. I think that's an ONF light shining through your beautiful fish tank. Good stuff. Very refreshing to see this. 4.55 out of 5. Your brain. Hey, are you going to sleep? Yes, I am. Now shut up. Did you do your water changes this week? Not gonna lie, that happens to me at least once a month. I'm getting better though because I do have a more strict schedule, you know, this is kind of my job. But yeah, I fall behind sometimes. Although it's easy because most of my fish tanks are low tech. Does that just mean I'm afraid of CO2? Found this on Facebook. You don't say. Absolutely disgusting. There's some guppies in there that are still alive. Even the floaters are melting. That's how you know. My second channel, this is funny. My second channel is all about like instant noodles and other food, but mainly instant noodles. And I've reviewed so many by now that I know what that brand is. It's the Soon product by Non-Shin, the same brand or same company that makes Shin Ramyeon. It's a Korean instant noodle, and this version is in a cup, so it's much more ready to go and you can eat it on the go as long as you have some boiling water. And it's the vegetarian option. It tastes really good, but it's like both my channels coming together, but in the worst way possible. They got me on both fronts. Genuinely don't understand how people can have literal crap water displayed in their home and not think anything's wrong. The fish are happy. To be fair, I don't think this is even in the home. They probably just threw it out and see how long it's gonna last. It's probably not gonna survive over the winter. Looks like a septic tank. You couldn't have said it better. At least they are being fed what looks like is noodles. One of the best noodles on the market, especially if you're looking for like a vegetarian option. If you want more instant noodle reviews, I think my second channel is in the description somewhere below, or you can search up Chris Wang. It's my name. Also, a disclaimer, don't feed your fish instant noodles. Catherine Allen sent in this fish tank, and it's just like serenity, you know? And it's all embedded within this jungle-esque sort of thing. There's some alder cones, and there's a cholla wood, some roots in the background, really good woodscape, and the Buddha has like substrate that is holding. Maybe you can put a Anubias Nana Petite, or maybe a Anubias Nana Snow White. That would, oh man, that would take it up a notch. But Snow White's pretty costly. I think it's like 25 bucks for a small plant like this. And here's the upside looking down, just covered with floaters and got that little feeding ring. Beautiful. 4.3 out of 5, keep it up. 5-gallon crappy stocking. At first, I was like, the only thing I don't like about this tank is that butterfly. Why ruin such a beautiful aquascape with that artificial butterfly, right? It's super clean. It's got the ADA light, but this tank itself looks like it was a breeder and they stripped the black bars on the top. Nevertheless, very clean scape. It's amazing, and a lot of the comments were saying, I don't get it. What's so bad about this? I also didn't get it either until I saw the rummy nose, and then I saw some other fish. They look like tetras, schooling fish. This is a 5-gallon. That's a big no-no. The rummy nose should already tell you enough that the stocking is way off. I've seen worse for this sub. This doesn't look bad at all. It looks well kept and everything. Yeah, a lot of comments with that sentiment down in the comment section, but also a lot of other comments saying, in my opinion, a good tank with crappy stocking is even worse than a crappy tank with crappy stocking. If the tank is good but the stocking is crap, it just shows that the owner had a complete amount of time to do enough research on the fish but cared more about how it looked in their room as opposed to designing anything for the comfort of the stocking. Although a crappy tank with a crappy stocking is going to be worse for the fish, a good tank with a crappy stocking normally means a massively crappy owner. Indeed, this is a very adequate post. Thank you very much. I completely agree with this sentiment, and it seemed like I would write something exactly like what Adequate Moves wrote. What do you guys think? Leave down in the comments below what do you think about this tank and the stocking. Ola S sent in this tank. Not the first time I reviewed Ola S's stuff. I think I remember that username, but I don't remember looking at this tank, so it might be a new one. Mainly a theme of Vallisneria, maybe some Dwarf Sage, and some Kabamba or Siliflora. The backdrop, I believe they're using a backdrop, and it's a more natural looking backdrop. It's not like coral reefs, something saltwater. Looks like some mollies, maybe? Sailfin mollies. Very nice stocking. Beautiful clean scape that reflects nature. 4.4 out of 5. Keep it up. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in all the way till the end of the video, helping push that algorithm. You guys, hopefully Rapashi and I started off your week on a Monday just right. The secret comment of this video is Cresty. Go look for the bonus secret comment somewhere else in this video. Make a cool little sentence with it. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot, coming in hot, ventral fin dot, acclimate that, with my shoal at, clear my fin rod, from Cariciformes to Paracharodon, hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for, lit fam sus, I finna gone 3 days without furt, I'm an addict, like fanatic, I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt, my Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt, we came to play, came to silence, gang.